Hey, Matcha and Trade here, guys. This is a quick update for tomorrow. So my thumbnail is Tesla and Nvda a buy or a sell? Let's hop into the charts and have a look. So back to my laser chart for Tesla. I'm on the daily time frame, and as you can see, today Tesla hasn't really done very much. Sometimes it can be a news driven event that can cause it to like either plummet or just skyrocket to the moon. But at the moment there's really not much news in terms of Tesla. So looking at the chart, what I can do is I can like maybe give some pathways to how it could move. So it could carry on going down, which is, hit this support and then find some kind of, find some opportunity for support and some buyers there. And then that will send the stock back up. But then don't forget, it still has this downward trend line that acts as resistance. So it could hit that and then, do another retest and then try and break, or it could just break through. So that's kind of one way to see. And then another way is obviously on the daily time frame. If I move it to the 4 hour, you can see Tesla is just, it's just kind of like consolidating. It's ranging. It's quite boring at the moment. There's no catalyst, nothing in the news, unless some earnings can like help shoot it, or some news from Elon or something in the news that can help be a catalyst. But right now it's just kind of like deciding what to do. And I think until like tariffs are all sorted and then the SPY knows which direction to go, then obviously, and also the QQQ or the NQs, when that's really bullish, then Tesla will start to move really bullish. So this is another possibility tomorrow. It could, have a lovely, a lovely move up towards that resistance, that red resistance trend line. And then it could, at that point, fall back down to this resistance, once resistance, now going to be support zone, and then break out at that point. And then obviously break out at, how many times can I do this? Hang on. Let me try that again. So it could go, hit resistance, bump its head on the ceiling, come back down to support. And then at that point, head towards the next level of resistance at 406, or heading towards at least 400s again, and obviously back to its bullish trend. But that's basically Tesla at the moment. We're not quite sure. We just kind of like have to see what it decides to do tomorrow, depending on news events, and obviously depending on kind of like the sentiment of the bulls and the bears that are in play. But right now they're just consolidating. They're just kind of like figuring out which way they want to go. And on to Tesla. So basically for Tesla, guys, it's I wouldn't really call it a buy at the moment or a sell until we know exactly what's happening. Okay, moving on to Nvda. Another laser show, guys. I love these laser shows. It's quite exciting when they break out of these trend lines. So Nvda, like I said, I forgot to look at the 4 hour chart when I traded this. I was just super excited, like looking at the 1 minute, that it was just like going. But anyways, on the 4 hour, you can see it's consolidating at the moment. Again, there's not much momentum with Nvda and Tesla. They're all just kind of like mulling around. They're waiting to see like what Trump does with the tariffs, I think. And they're waiting, for this whole Ukraine thing to like have an end to it before they know what to do. So with earnings coming up, that would be the catalyst for Nvda. So with this, Nvda could, it's like a coin toss, guys. It's like 50-50. If you played Nvda to the upside on earnings on February the 26th, and let's say it had really great news, but then it could sell into the news and then it'll plummet. And then if you played, you know, the other side of the coin, where it's like really crappy earnings, but then for some reason sentiment says, you know, it's really great and it starts to run up. So it's a 50-50 coin toss with playing these earnings. So again, Nvidia is just like mulling around, waiting to see what the catalyst is for tomorrow, and obviously waiting for its earnings. So it's got all its resistance trend lines that are waiting for it, that will hold it. And if, you know, it's really excellent earnings and sentiment's good, everything's good, and it pushes, you know, forward, then it'll just head back up to all-time highs at about 150 and beyond. So, yeah, at the moment, I wouldn't say either of these are either a buy or a sell. It's just kind of like, you know, watch the price action on the day. And obviously for intraday, I tend to play Bollinger Bands, you know, in between the guardrails. So they're kind of like 1 minute, 5 minute plays. So it's like quick scalping with those for intradays. But long-term wise, I wouldn't say at the moment it's a good buy or a good sell, because obviously it's kind of, they're both mulling around. So, okay, guys, that's my, you know, catch up for the day for Nvidia and for Tesla. And I hope you enjoy the SMCI one, because that's a great play. Like I said, not financial advice, but if you can pick up SMCI at this point, it's like, you know, it's going to head back up to its highs that it's had before the debacle, like I said, for the financials for the company. Okay, guys, Matcha and Tea out.